Hello people, welcome to LEAWARE channel. This is Carlos and today we'll talk about how developing software is like building a building in 3 different steps. The first step is the goal. You need to know if you want to build a hotel, a house, a skyscraper, or a warehouse. This is going to be a different process with different measures, time, and elements according to what exactly you're looking to construct. If you build a tiny house, you use a very different approach compared to building a skyscraper. The cost, the preparation, and the project are very different. In software development, it's not so clear to know what is necessary to build. So the best approach is to have processes that covers your solution and can find the answer to what type of building you really need. When building a specific structure, or in this case a software, we do it because we need a solution for a particular task that our users need to get done. You need to know what's the job that you need to get done with the app, and after knowing this, we can proceed with a clear idea of what exactly we need to have developed. The second step is the architecture. This is the equivalent of knowing the structure and also where to set up the wires and the pipes. What's the best position for them within the walls and how they are supposed to be set up in different rooms. The architecture also is for knowing how you build the building. Is it for being expandable in the future? It should have additional floors? What base do we need for our building? And so on. Thanks to having a good architecture, you can better understand how your app will work, and in the case that you clearly know what you need to have, then there will be no need for more investments once your house is built, for example. This is why in software development, someone should always create the architecture of your solution. At LEAWARE, we use the C4 model, where we create architecture in a few levels: components, how they integrate, and how they interact with each other in the right place. This is in order for complicated modifications not to be needed for later. But of course, when modifications are necessary to be applied, we have to understand where is the right place to set up the changes, to keep having the functionality that we need, and also to don't interfere with future additions. The third step is the visuals, the mock-ups. Many companies show you how the product should look like. And for us, taking the example of a building, this means that they show you how it looks outside, but it doesn't show you the functionality nor anything else inside such a building, having a mess with the final result. This is because they develop focusing on how the house will look like before thinking about the space, the number of rooms needed, and with all the structure and cables of pipes inside, which are critical for proper functioning after we get the house that we want to build. Generally, this is taking in mind only general development practices that cause to have gaps and issues which don't match the type of building they needed to create in the first place. This means you can create good mock-ups if you have skipped the processes and the previous preparation needed to understand how the app is going to work, and most importantly, how it is going to get the job done. In conclusion, when all these steps have been properly taken, then you are prepared to deliver good software. But not only following the architecture is enough. At LEAWARE, we focus on using the jobs to be done approach, which allow us to think about how the users will get the job done with the app. We take in consideration how the app will be bringing value to users, and this means building the software right. After this, we proceed with implementing the most important features. The features to have first, rather than all the ones that we have in mind. Let's say that we were building a vacation resort. We will think of having a place for our visitors to stay, but also a swimming pool located in the right spot for getting sunlight. Rather than thinking first of the place where we could store wine or a messages service before even the bedrooms are completed. When our product is growing, thanks to the success of having the right features and functionalities, then the development team always needs to get back to the architecture and check the structure to know how to proceed with the upgrades and new additions to be set up correctly. At LEAWARE, we always have documentation recorded to know very well how the architecture was set up. This is in order to know what and how to implement changes without affecting the current software. This has been everything for today. Thank you so much for your time and see you next time.